Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm the Flamehead97, and here today I'm here for Q&A Answers Part 5. In this video, I'll be answering all the questions that I got on the Q&A video that I uploaded like over a week ago. I don't have that many questions, but I got a little bit, and I have them all pulled up here on this phone here. So, it's going to get started with answering those questions. And thank you guys for the questions that I do have, because I appreciate it. So first, these questions are from Ariel Sky. Her first question is, what's your favorite flavor of ice cream? My favorite flavor of ice cream would probably be vanilla. I love vanilla ice cream. Also, it was good with caramel. So caramel and vanilla mixed together, it's definitely amazing. So my favorite flavor of ice cream is vanilla. I like strawberry and chocolate, but vanilla is my top favorite flavor of ice cream. Love vanilla, it's amazing. Ariel Sky's second question is, what's your favorite holiday? Favorite holiday is Christmas. I love Christmas. Also like Thanksgiving, but I probably like Christmas a little bit more. But those are both great holidays though, so it's hard for me to decide which one I like more. So Ariel's third question is, are school pep rallies pointless as heck? I sure think they are. I actually have to agree with that, because back in school, like ninth grade when I still lived in Illinois, I remember going to like a pep rally with the kids I went to school with, and I just thought it was useless. There was really no need in even having it, so I definitely would agree that pep rallies are pretty useless and pointless and not really needed. Just a waste of time. So, thank Ariel for those questions. Ariel has another question that I have pulled up. What are your thoughts on snow days when back in school? I did not like snow days because you'd have to make that shit up, and yeah, it delayed like your last day of school for the year for like 3 months, So yeah, I definitely hated snow days when I attended school back in the days. So yes, I definitely did hate having to make up that shit, because it was hard as it is having to go to school for like many months and then having to make it up for like a month or whatever. It's just crazy. So yes, I definitely hated snow days back then. Okay, next question is also from Ariel Sky, and it is, what is your thoughts on Lil Yachty's new psychedelic rock album? Actually, I have not checked it out, so I wouldn't really have any thoughts on it, because I'm not a fan of his original music, so I definitely wouldn't be a fan of his psychedelic rock album either, so I'm not going to bother really checking it out, because Lil Yachty, I do not like his music. No matter what genre he does, it's not for me. I'll just leave it at that, because I already discussed how I feel about a lot of modern rappers of today. So I'll just leave it as is. Okay, next question is going to be from Lord Darth Dylan 01. His question is, what is your favorite song from 10,000 Fists? Actually, that's a hard question, Dylan, because it's actually my favorite Disturbed album, but my favorite song on the album is probably going to be Stricken. I love Stricken. It was one of my first Disturbed songs back in the day, and the song definitely means a lot to me, because it's one of the songs that made me a fan of heavier music. So I'm going to go with Stricken as my favorite song from Disturbed's album 10,000 Fists. But it's definitely a good album though, but Stricken is my number one favorite of the album. Next questions are from Sonia, and her question is, did you like Foster's Home or regular show on Cartoon Network? That's the first question. Actually, Sonia, I really don't know much about either cartoon, so I probably wouldn't really say much about it. So I'm probably going to have to say no on that, because I don't know anything about those two cartoons, Sonia, but I appreciate the question though. So, Sonia's second question is, and what is your favorite modern cartoons from today? Actually, Sonia, I don't really watch modern cartoons, because cartoons aren't really for me, but I appreciate that question though. So thank you, Sonia, for good questions. I definitely apologize if I didn't get there into them in the best manner, but I never heard of Regular Show or Foster's Home, so I didn't really know if I would like them because I didn't really watch them back then. And as far as modern cartoons go, I don't really watch modern cartoons. I probably only watched cartoons from like the 2000s, but that's not even all that modern. That's pretty much from my childhood. But thank you, though, Sonia, for those questions. Okay, these next 5 questions are from Bell Hill Mayor. Thank you for your questions. Bell Hill Mayor, appreciate it. First question is, what are your most liked and most hated cartoon characters? Most liked characters, I would probably go with SpongeBob. I like SpongeBob. Squidward was awesome. Sydney from SpongeBob was great. Also liked Jimmy Neutron, Jimmy himself, and Shane. Those other characters on that one. Big fan of Jimmy Neutron. I really like that show. It's a great cartoon. SpongeBob was great. The most hated cartoon characters, I'm not really actually sure about that because there wasn't too many cartoons that I didn't not like back then, so I'm just probably gonna leave it as that. But definitely a great question though. I appreciate it. Favorite chocolate bars? Mine are Lender bars. Favorite chocolate bars? I probably had to go with either Hershey's or Milky Way or the Rolo candy bars. Those are good chocolate bars if you want to consider them chocolate bars since they are chocolate candies. So, yeah, great question, Bell. Appreciate it. Next question is, ever built Lego sets before? My favorites are the Chima Animal Vehicle and Legend Beast sets, Mario sets, Atari set, Lego Simpsons house, etc. Yeah, I used to build Legos all the time. I really don't remember what I used to build, but pretty had fun back then though. Had pretty much fun building Legos from back then, so it's pretty cool. So yeah, building Legos was pretty awesome. Like I said, I don't remember everything I built, but had a lot of fun doing it though back then. It's pretty cool to build. So Bill's last question is favorite animated movies of all time. Mine are Zootopia, Lilo and Stitch, Totoro, Fantastic Mr. Fox, Bad Guys, Kung Fu Panda 1, 2, and 3, Madagascar 3, and Puss in Boots 2. Yeah, my favorite animated movies, I'll probably go with Cars, if you want to consider that animated. The original Cars movie from 2006. That was a great movie. Also did like Madagascar and Kung Fu Panda is pretty cool. So those are my answers for favorite animated movies. So these next 10 questions are from Jackal Go Kick. Appreciate your questions, man. So Jackal's first question is, what's your least favorite Eminem album? My least favorite Eminem album is probably gonna have to be Revival. That album is just way too political. It's not what Eminem is best at when he makes music, so I'm probably gonna go ahead and go with Revival, his 2017 album, because it just wasn't a very good album. So I can understand why many other fans of Eminem didn't really care for the album because it wasn't very good. So my least favorite is probably gonna have to be Revival. But I did like maybe one or two songs on the album. So, second question from Jack will Go Kick is, what's your least favorite Eminem song? My least favorite Eminem song, that's actually a hard one, Jackal, but yeah, man. Least favorite, I probably had to go with Walk on Water with Beyonce. I don't really like that song too much. It's also on the Revival album. I just didn't really like the song too much. I mean, I tried appreciating that song, but I just don't really care for it. If it was like Eminem and his prime making a song with Beyonce, I think I would like it. But since it's more mainstream and all that, it just didn't really fit Eminem when he actually made good songs that had featured artists on them. So I'd probably say Walk on Water is probably my least favorite Eminem song, or at least one of my favorite, or at least one of my least favorite Eminem songs. So, question 3 from Jekyll Go Kick. Did you ever try playing any musical instruments before or try to make music? Actually, Jekyll, I have tried to play instruments before. I tried playing instruments at a church I went to before, like the drums that they had at the church. I wasn't good at it, but I tried it before and it was pretty fun. At least trying to attempt to learn how to play it. Also tried to play guitar before with someone I used to be friends with, but turned out he didn't really have any of the material to make it actually work. So learning guitar would have been actually pretty good, and the drums as well. So thank you, Jackal, for a question. What do I think of Susan stepping down as the CEO of YouTube? I know I just uploaded a video about this, but I'll go ahead and say it again. I'm glad Susan is no longer the CEO of YouTube because she brought YouTube down way too much. She didn't care about smaller channels like me and other smaller channels. She defended Logan Paul when he was in the wrong for posting that dead body clip. Can't believe she would do something like that, just ridiculous. So there's many reasons why I'm definitely glad that she is no longer in charge when it comes to the CEO side of things with YouTube. So I'm glad she decided to leave because it's definitely a good thing for YouTube. And hopefully we'll get the good old YouTube back since she's no longer in the picture. So yeah, I'm glad she's gone. Question 5. Which YouTube name is your favorite that you've used? My favorite YouTube name is probably going to be the channel name I have now, LaFlameHead97, because it goes great with my birth year. So Flamehead97 is probably my favorite channel name that I've used. So Jackal's sixth question is, which YouTube name was your least favorite to use? This is actually quite easy one, Jackal. My least favorite YouTube channel name that I've used was Metalhead Guy. I hated that name. It was back when I was first starting out full time and didn't really know what name to use because I kept going back and forth with different names and all that. But I think Metalhead Guy is definitely my least favorite name that I've used on YouTube because it just didn't really go well with me. At first it was fine, but after a little time, I thought it was a horrible name to use, so I no longer wanted to use it. So yeah, Metalhead Guy, definitely my least favorite name that I've ever used across any channel on YouTube. Hated that name. Number 7, what do you think of Hopsin? I like Hopsin. I think he's one of the best rappers of today. I mean, I don't know all of Hopsin's music, but I've heard maybe a few songs from Hopsin, and what I've liked from Hopsin I really enjoyed. So I definitely like Hopsin. I would definitely be more open to check out more of his music because he's definitely a good rapper. So question 8 is, what's been your favorite album of 2023? Jackal, great question, but my favorite album of 2023 so far is the new In Flames album, Foregone. I mean, I did check out the new album from Godsmack, Lighting Up the Sky, but I only got to check it out one time since its release. But that answer would probably definitely change as time goes on with more albums coming out in that. But so far, Foregone is my favorite album of the year. But I'll definitely be checking out more of the new Godsmack album again and eventually getting a review out. But Foregone, that's my favorite album of 2023 so far, since I haven't really checked out many albums from 2023 yet. Question 9 is, what's been your favorite year for music of all time? My favorite music year of all time is actually 2006 because that year had a lot of great music, especially in more popular music like rap and hip hop and pop and R&B. Definitely really loved that year. So many great albums were released in 2006 from the likes of Ludacris with his album Release Therapy, T.I.'s album King, Sierra's album that she released that year called Evolution. That was a good album. and shit tons of other great albums. So yeah, 2006 is definitely my favorite year of music of all time, for sure. So many great albums. Great question, Jackal. Appreciate it. So Jackal's 10th and final question is, did you ever watch The Walking Dead? Actually haven't really sat down and really watched The Walking Dead, Jackal, but I've heard about it, but actually really never really watched it. But thank you, Jackal. I definitely appreciate your question, though, man. So thanks, Jackal, for all 10 questions. I appreciate it. So the next question is from Ariana Moonlight Grande 2008, and he said, congratulations on 300 subscribers. What's your favorite country to visit? What's your favorite state in USA? Actually, Moonlight, this is actually a harder question for the first part of the question because I've never been to any other country besides the United States. So I'm just going to go ahead and say United States is my favorite country because I've never been anywhere else. But I would like to go to Canada and visit sometime, or maybe Australia. That'd be cool. But for now, my favorite is going to be here in America because it's the only country I've been in. In my favorite state in USA, I've only lived in like 3 states out of my whole 25 years. Those states being Kentucky, Mississippi, and Illinois. My favorite of the three would probably have to be Illinois because I had a lot of good friends back in ninth grade when I attended high school there. So Illinois was probably my favorite state in the USA. But I would definitely like to go to more states though and visit sometime, like California, Florida, Hawaii, beautiful states like that where you get like all the sunshine and palm trees and stuff, because it just sounds like a good time to go and discover new areas. So those would be states I'd definitely like to visit. But thanks for the question though. Favorite state in the USA is probably Illinois, since it's definitely a great place to go to and even live at, because I had really good friends there. So Illinois would definitely be my favorite state in USA so far out of all of the states that I've got to live in and discover. So thank you, Moonlight, for your questions, man. I definitely appreciate it. So my next questions are from Austin Hawk 46. His question is, what are some of your favorite songs by Michael Jackson, Aaliyah, Ariana Grande, Demi Lovato, Selena Gomez? Favorite songs by Michael Jackson are Remember the Time, Dangerous, Black or White, Beat It, Billie Jean, You Are Not Alone, Wanna Be Starting Something, Pretty Young Thing, Rock With You. Those are some of my favorite Michael Jackson songs. Aaliyah, I had to go with Are You That Somebody, Try Again, Age Ain't Nothing But a Number, Rock the Boat. Just some songs from Aaliyah. Definitely Let You Know, May She Rest in Paradise. Some favorites from Ariana Grande would be Honeymoon Avenue, The Way with Mac Miller, Love Me Harder with The Weeknd, Right There featuring Big Sean, One Last Time, Baby I, Sometimes Dangerous Woman, Bad Decisions, Positions, Sweetener. Just some songs that are favorites for me by Ariana Grande. Some favorite Demi Lovato songs for me would be Heart Attack, Met Him Last Night with Ariana Grande, Nightingale, Neon Lights, Made in USA, Really Don't Care with Cher Lloyd. Demi just has a lot of good songs. It's hard for me to remember all her songs that I have favorites for, but those are some favorites for me by Demi Lovato. Then Selena Gomez, I'm going to include some songs from her, songs that she was in with The Scene, and also her solo music. So first I'll talk about The Scene. So some of my favorites with Selena Gomez and The Scene would be Who Says, Hit the Lights, A Year Without Rain, and Dilemma was a great song, or My Dilemma. I'm forgetting the name of the song, but it was on their final album, When the Sun Goes Down. that was definitely a great album. Naturally was definitely another great song by Selena Gomez in the scene. And then you got her solo stuff like Slow Down, Good For You with ASAP Rocky, Nobody, Lose You to Love Me, The Heart Wants What It Wants. Selena also has lots of great songs, so those are some of my favorite Selena Gomez songs. Great question though, Austin. And I'm sorry if I butchered answering your question, Austin, because it's been a while since I listened to some of these singers, but I definitely am fans of them, and it was hard for me to pick favorites from them. But those are some of my favorites from those singers, Austin. But definitely appreciate your question, man. I appreciate it. Thank you, Austin. I appreciate it, bro. So Austin's final question is favorite songs by The Weeknd, Bruno Mars. From favorites for me, by The Weeknd would be Wicked Games. I love that song. I Feel It Coming with Daft Punk. Save Your Tears, the original, and then Save Your Tears remix with Ariana Grande. Starboy with Daft Punk. The Hills. Can't Feel My Face. I like Crew Love song that he done with Drake. Those are just some songs of The Weeknd that are favorites for me. And then with Bruno Mars, some of my favorite Bruno Mars songs would be Just the Way You Are, It Will Rain. That's What I Like. 24 Karat Magic. Uptown Funk with Mark Ronson. Billionaire with Travie McCoy. Nothing on You with B.O.B. That was a good one. I didn't already mention that one. Also like Finesse with Cardi B. Not a fan of Cardi B, but that was a good one. There's also an original version of Finesse with just Bruno Mars, so that'd be another one. So yeah, Bruno Mars definitely has some great songs as well, so thank you, Austin, for that. And that's pretty much all the questions I got for this Q&A, guys, this time around. But if you guys want to, you guys can ask me more questions in the comments of this video, and I will do my best to reply to your questions with my answers. So thank you guys for y'all's questions for Q&A part 5. These are my answers. And yeah, I'm the Flamin' 97. I'll see y'all next time. Peace.